Aha, oh,
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. A ruble.
Oh. Bernstein. Deine maximale Konzentration steigt um 1 Punkt.
A French
Actor
fragment of
Talma is
amber.
Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty. French actor Talma is
Oh, okay.
Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Mir war gar nicht bewusst, dass ich das schon angeklickt hatte. Das ist das Schachbrett, an dem sie gestern gespielt haben, oder?
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Der Lord Mortimer ist mir sehr unsympathisch.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later. Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, two great army chiefs.
Tja, ich denke, dass wir jetzt hier alles durch haben, oder? Ja. Wahrscheinlich schon. Okay, dann gehen wir mal wieder raus. Ich finde es gut, dass es hier niemand erwischt. Für die ersten 2 Kapitel erwische ich gar nichts und jetzt,
Might be better to take a different stairway.
ja. Emily. Okay, hier können wir nicht rein. Okay, hier auch nicht. Ich laufe jetzt hier bloß ein bisschen auf und ab, damit wir... Das ist unser Raum. Jo. Okay, dann können wir jetzt wieder zurücklaufen. Ja? Link? Was? Ach da. Krass, wie viele Münzen wir jetzt hier finden, ne? Naja, ich bin halt vorher mit geschlossenen Augen hier durchgelaufen. So, hier konnten wir runtergehen und auf, hier drüben war aber noch auf der linken Seite. Da wollte ich gerne nochmal durchgucken. Da bin ich nämlich nur auf der rechten hier lang gelaufen. Hier geht's nämlich nach oben. Können wir hier hoch? Was? Können wir? Ich sehe den Punkt nicht mehr. Wo ist er denn jetzt hin? Okay, offenbar können wir noch nicht nach oben. Das war doch von diesem komischen, okay. Ja. Na gut, dann gehen wir jetzt runter. Wenn wir hier nichts mehr machen können, dann hält uns hier nichts. So.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
How's your eye?
I've had worse.
Please accept my apologies. If I'd stepped in sooner, you wouldn't have gotten that.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing, so I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Wir
Really?
tun mal so, als ob wir nichts
Yes,
wissen.
I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Entscheidungsfreudig.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Oh, oh. Oh.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Oh Gott.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Ach so, damit brauche ich hier nicht kommen.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
Oh, cool.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they? Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Yes!
Since you insist,
Subtil.
I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Oh, das war gut.
You see, before I was
Entschlossen.
born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
Oh Gott.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Eieiei. Die hat es nicht leicht. Oh, das war gut, dass wir die Briefe von ihrer Schwester gefunden haben. Cool. Ich weiß, wir sind hier schon 3-mal rumgelaufen. Aber irgendwie habe ich immer die Hoffnung, dass wieder was Neues dasteht. Anscheinend nie. Okay. Da? Oh ja. Ah, der hat Angst vor uns. Zu Recht. Da ist ein Schmetterling auf dem Obst.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Where did you find it?
Den.
It's the least.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence.
Mist.
It is served every day at the king's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French ships are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir
Mist.
Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were
And
present.
the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Der sieht aus, ey.
Would you repeat
Oh,
that?
well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Schwäche erkannt.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Certainly not.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility. Nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Wollner.
Ach, Ablenkung ist eine Schwäche von dem. Cool.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Immunität erkannt. Überzeugung.
Monsieur de Richet.
Er ist ja gegen nichts anfällig.
We have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Ja, Schubs.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Ja, okay.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement.
Mist.
So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to
God.
you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Gott.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Oh, Gott sei Dank.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future.
Oh,
I
ein
would like to
Stufenaufstieg
thank you
in
for your
Überzeugung.
support
Cool.
by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France.
Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to avenge you.
Puh. Da haben wir ja Glück gehabt.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raised my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
Der hat super rote Augen, ey.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Nein!
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will
So
be
ein
present,
Mist.
as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Oh, krass. Aber diesmal waren wir richtig gut. Yeah. 8 Punkte. Krass. Okay, wir sollten auf jeden Fall Politik mal freischalten, denke ich. Aufmerksamkeit. Das haben wir ja alles schon frei, ne? Belesenheit, Okkultismus. Politik. Sprachen, Wissenschaft. Belesenheit. So. Jetzt haben wir hier zumindest alles auf Stufe 1. Das ist ja schon mal... nicht alles, aber wichtige Dinge sind auf Stufe 1. Talent freigeschaltet, Erfahrung.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Manuskript auswählen. Punkten, Etikette. Ich muss mal ganz kurz gucken. Was wir noch nicht haben. Sprachen, Belesenheit, Psychologie, Politik, Manipulation, Wissenschaft, Etikette. Dann nehmen wir das hier. Manipulation klingt gut. So, Freunde. Dann würde ich sagen, dass wir an der Stelle erst einmal die Aufnahme für heute beenden. Wir sind ja ziemlich weit gekommen. Und genau, dann geht es sozusagen in der nächsten Folge damit weiter, diese komische Medusa-Sache zu suchen. Und ich bin schon sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht, vor allen Dingen mit der Emily Adams, weil die scheint ja sehr gequält worden zu sein von der Mutter. Aber wir werden es sehen. So, ihr Lieben, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao!